Hey there, dear Spellweaver community, and welcome to another Spellweaver tournament that I'm going to participate in. Has been a long time since the last one, actually. But this time, it is time for midweek Conquest. It is Wednesday, so... Conquest, by the way, is my absolute favorite tournament. Not only because it's basically the same rules, same structure as you can see right here, Swiss Eddie up. That they use in the Masters. Not only that, but also because you actually can claim a very cool prize, and that is for the first one, second place, and third place, you get a 5x premium card pack and a militia card pack. The card packs, of course, they rotate. Actually, I wanted to print out one, but militia is also pretty cool. I think that's the card pack that you get from, you know, at the beginning when you sign in with your account and you type in the referral code for the fuzz. I think that's the one that's the militia card pack. And yeah, you see the people right here. We are definitely heading towards destination fucked. We have Zork, an album, the Shrining member, Enter. Never heard about him. Halu, that guy, definitely seen that before. Of course, myself. Then we have Torik. We also know him, fellow German, I think. Cruel Tech, obviously everyone knows him. Eddie up. Then we have Hrumm. We also know that guy. Maraud also. And Comsiant. So... and Double Word. So there are definitely some people that might be a little bit tricky to deal with. Today, by the way, also the patch hit. So, maybe we're gonna see a little bit less, of Diogen than we used to. I'm gonna show you my decks, by the way. Of course, I played, I think last week or 2 weeks ago, I played also in a... yeah, 2 weeks ago. I played also in the Conquest and couldn't get to recording. But Vampires won every single match except one, by the way, I think. So, definitely gonna play that. So we're playing Vampires, we're playing Polar Bears, which also uses Diogen, by the way. Yeah, here we go. Which also utilizes Diogen, but not primarily. If you haven't seen the deck yet, I'm gonna make a quick, really brief, brief deck tech. And of course, Goblin Rush. If you want to see the deck tech for Vampires and Goblin Rush, definitely check out my other videos on Spellweaver Ranked, where I go in depth a little bit more. Actually, wanted to tweak that a little bit to make the Snake Surprise one, which is actually a little bit better, I think. But we're running with Goblin Rush. Last time, by the way, I think 90% of the time people banned this one. Last time I was playing Vampires, I was playing Goblin Rush and Blue Soldiers. And yeah, 99% of the time I think people actually banned the Goblin Rush one, so they didn't want to deal with Rage Rush, it seems. So, Polar Bears. Let's get to the deck right here. Did pretty well when I was playing it offline, when I was playing friendly games with it. So it has 4 times Instill Life, not as good anymore because you can't get Diogen back now since he has 3 mana and not 2 anymore, but still can get a couple of creatures back. Power Discharge, we can either shock, freeze, or deal 1 damage to an enemy creature. Flash Freeze deals 1 damage and freezes a creature. Then we have Frost Elemental when he hits the field, not the best card, but if he hits the field. We get to freeze 1 enemy creature. Then we have 2 times Thymea, Magi Wanderer, Valor 2, and when another creature you control deals combat damage to a hero, you may move a Might Emblem from that creature onto Thymea to draw a card. So basically card draw, and it gets buffed pretty quickly. Elf Scout, 4 times, cool 1-drop, has 4 speed, so pretty tough to deal with. Silver Fang is deadly in combat against creatures of evil. It's pretty cheap. It's a 2/2 3 speed, pretty cool right there. Elf Scout, of course, same as Silver Fang, basically. Then we have how many do we have? 3 Trends, Ancient Trends. If we attack, we can choose an enemy creature, and that creature has 0 speed for our turn and the enemy's turn. So he can attack with that. So we have Life Force Incarnate, since we utilize... can't even get to her. Naiva Reverence is her ability. Advanced Naiva. Life Force Incarnate, his attack and HP are equal to the numbers of creatures that we control. Dwarven Militia Mortar, so as you can see, we have Flash Freeze, we have Power Discharge to freeze, we have Frost Elemental to freeze. And then we just put down the Dwarven Mortar, snipe that enemy creature, even as a 4/4 Karthus, for instance. And we can just snipe everything away with that. Diogen, obviously, when Diogen enters the field, return a card with cost 1 mana or less from your graveyard to your hand, and every level 1 creature card without Valor have Valor +1. And as you can see, this one is a 1-drop, this one, and that's it, yeah. So basically everything from nature that we have is a 1-drop. So they get buffed as well. We have 3 Order Shrines, then of course 4 times Dragon of the Pact, because we need Wisdom, we need Order, and we need Nature, right? And, you know, what better thing to get than Dragon of the Pact? Enchanted Spring, just to bounce back some things. Not really sure which one we would bounce back, but of course, yeah, the Frost Elemental, so we can freeze another creature and then get the combo going with Robbed Mortars. Couple of Nature Shrines, and that's the Polar Bears deck that we are going to use, and I think it's gonna be pretty good. Also been played in the Masters, obviously, and I'm also gonna play this in a future ranked episode. So, Skill Shoot, Monzarak, those are the 2 guys that I just see that also just joined us. So we have a total of 16 players, which is pretty good. So we have 4 rounds, and the thing is, even if we win 1 round, like if we lose the first round, then we still go on to play the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th round as well. And then the overall points that we get will determine our standing at the end, and let's just hope we are among the top 3. Would be pretty neat, definitely. So, that's about it, and I'm gonna see you when our first enemy is declared. So yeah, here we go. Let me hit that sound up, actually. Here we go. So, we play against Hrumm, Elrike, Alexa... Huh. Oh, fuck Elrike. Ban that. And he banned our Polar Bears. Of course I'm gonna play Vampires. Hehe. Made a major mistake. So we played against Hrumm once in ranked. Didn't go too well. Let's keep that, actually. It's not too shabby. So of course he chose his advanced Zash one. So we'll see how that works out for him and what it actually is. Might be... Might actually be like Shamans. I've also seen a deck that uses like Rage Swift creatures solely, so could also be something along those lines. Which I kind of doubt though. Hit you with that. So yeah, it's 2 mana to attack. And I can actually go with Vampirism in like 2 turns. Molten Passageway. Dragons, maybe? He didn't hit anything? That's a good meme, actually. Let's do that. Almost forgot. Oh, I know what it is. Yeah. So, Rage, Dominion, and yeah, I've seen that before. So he's gonna go with like Phoenix and stuff like that. Alright. And then, of course, Elder Red Dragon. Yeah. I don't know. I forgot his name, but yeah, one member of... I think it was one member of the Shrining that actually used that deck with Molten Passageway and such. So yeah, that card is useless now. But it didn't hit anything with that, so that's pretty awesome. Can't attack, sadly. 1 mana doesn't do jack shit for us. But we're on a good way. Even though he got his life back with Vampiric Touch. Could go better though. Not gonna lie. That guy. Good thing is now we have her buffed. Let's see. Okay. Alright. Good shit. Soul Raven. And we also can use Prinha. Maybe I go up one aspect. Not sure if I want to use early Scatterdoors, maybe. Also, Karthus is awesome. But yeah, he's going for huge rage creatures. But sure, we can get that sorted out. Also, I need a Bloodseeking Mutant at some point. That might get a little bit shitty. Let's see what you're gonna do about that. So that doesn't kill it. Okay. Just make sure that the Bloodwell Matriarch is gonna survive. Because we don't want our Printer to get killed. Obviously. So 2 mana. Could use a Fireball on the Vampiric Ashes if he has one. Of course, Assassinate, if he has it, wouldn't do anything for him. Because in order for that to work, you need like 2 attack or less. Like the creature that you want to use it on. The only downside, by the way, is that if he decides to... if we win this, if we happen to win this, then we have to face this deck again, and we have our Goblin Rush only left, because we can't choose another deck that we have already won with, you know? And that would bite us in the ass a little bit, our Rage Aggression, because they don't really have HP. Actually, I want to keep all of these. Yeah. Double the amount of HP that he has. Now he has hero ability, though. Okay. Because that doesn't kill it if he uses hero ability now. Oh, okay, that gets rid of Prinha. Okay. Well, then I'm just gonna hit you with Scatterdoors, I guess. Bam. Absolutely filthy, indeed. I want to keep all of these. Good play, though. Good play. Like, sacrifice his own Matriarch in order that I don't get my Prinha. It's debatable. It's a blessing for the one that uses it, but it's definitely a curse, I would say, for the enemy. Ah. If I get this and this gets destroyed, is he gonna get removed? I'm not sure. Okay. That went serious. So I think that's a Lord Karthus moment, though. For sure. Okay. And we can just play another one if he happens to throw anything else into our face. And the good thing is 4 HP. He has a Fireball. Or a Fire Blast. Sure. 1 mana, so yeah, I can't play anything, that guy. Ah, fuck. Guess... Don't want to play Karthus yet, so just gonna summon a Raven and be good with it. Technically just play 1 life because of Scatterdors. Hero ability next turn, by the way, so gotta keep that in mind. And if he happens to drop a dragon, just helm that. And also Cataclysm, we also have that. We only need 1 more. We only need 1 more mana for that. What you got, Hrumm? The vampires are getting to him. The problem is now, by the way, if we draw another Vampirism, can't drop it because it's 3 mana, and I definitely need like Karthus out if he plays anything, and he has 5 mana, so don't doubt that he doesn't have something. I mean, I doubt that he doesn't have something. That makes more sense. Oh, God. Battle of the Scatterdors, eh? Let's see who ramps faster. Just play a creature so I can play fucking Karthus. How about that? Or that I can helm it. Something. Look at that. Three, 4. That gets me 2 life. Okay. There we go. First game 1, vampires, my friends. Vampires! Alright. That was game number 1. Now game number 2, Goblin Rush. And he can still choose between his Advanced Zash or Alexa. Probably goes for Advanced Zash, but we'll see. Whew, I'm ready. Ah, that's refreshing to see that vampires work apparently still. But it's the first one, so we still, after this, we still have 3 games to go for, and obviously it's a best of 3, so yeah. First time that I actually won, by the way, against Hrumm. I mean, we only played, I think we only played once against him in Spellweaver ranked, so there's that. But the choice shouldn't be too hard for him, considering that he sees, okay, it's basic Zash, so can only be aggression or rush. Even though, by the way, made a deck that is a little bit more different. It works perfectly in friendlies, not sure if it works in ranked, but I'm gonna make an episode about that as well soon. And you can bamboozle folks a little bit with that also in Conquest or maybe even in Masters. But I think we made the right decision, by the way, by banning that Elrike deck. Pretty sure. And also Alexa... It can't be Red Soldiers, because he also has the Rage deck with Zash. So okay, he goes, yeah. He goes for an Advanced Zash deck again, so... Which is sort of a control deck, I'd even say. Let's start up with my friend. Also have a Massive Assault, we have a Goblin, Warrior. We're good. So yeah, also if we happen to win now, we have to play with this again. And if he wins with that, that deck is out, and then he has to play his Alexa deck, which Might be blue soldiers. Depending on, of course, what he has with Elrike. I'm not sure. But I can see him just playing like regular soldiers. Sounds a little weird. Like order soldiers, I mean. Let's get it on. Depending on what he plays, Massive Assault or Gibo and Ronnie next turn. But yeah, we just want to get that damage in. Make sure that we kill him fast, because this. And he has ramp. He didn't hit anything. Okay. Massive Assault. 9 damage. Ah, okay. Knew he had something up his sleeve there. But still, that's 6 damage. But yeah, by the way, this, and of course, Skeletor's bidding, so... It's in our best interest to end this quick, and I think I'm gonna get rid of this. Make sure that we hit a shrine, there we go. So we can Gibo and Ronnie next turn. And the turn after that, Flame Serpent. For everything goes as we plan. Okay. Another Gibo and Ronnie. So he has 2 mana still, so could be another... No. Another... Fireball, I was about to say. Apparently not, though. Molten Passageway, what are you gonna hit? Not sure if it matters, because we have this. Battle Scar the other. Okay, 0 mana. I think we got this. I think we got this. Victory! Yes! I think he missed the first DO, or the second DO though, so there is that. But in 2 minutes, 47 seconds, good game, Hrumm, 1-0. Boy! Woo! Didn't expect that. So let me hit then. GG. Whew. I like that. That's definitely cool. So, that was the first one. Our first opponent, Hrumm, that we defeated. Now, I think we only need to win 2 out of those 4 rounds. I think about 2. To be in the top 3 and to get the card back. So make sure that we get that. And I'm just gonna say again, by the way, just gonna take a sip for that because it doesn't happen that often, and that's the thing. I'm just gonna say though, Kanpai, vampires prevail. And also, as you can see, no one is banning in Conquest. No one is banning Coronas. So that's another cool thing. And maybe if you don't know that it's me, I mean it's me and you see Coronas, you can automatically assume it's vampires because it is. But other people may think, okay, what do you use with Coronas in the meta currently? You use them for Burning Rage or Burning Coronas, you know, with the slave thing. And I think that's about it, and that's because no one knows the true power of vampires. Just gonna say that, but as I said, we also got super lucky that he missed his second and third DO. But yeah, that was it for me in the first round, and I'm gonna see you in, or with the first opponent, and then I'm gonna see you in the next opponent from midweek Conquest from September 20th, 27. Vampires represent the V. Throw it up. So, before we hit with the next game, because that was rather quick actually, those 2 rounds, well, the second one, I just see Hall is playing, Cruel Tech is playing. I would say let's check out how Hall is doing from Shrining. Definitely subscribe to that on YouTube. Let's see how he's going, and we also snipe out a little bit something. So, oh, that's a cool card back actually. You paid a lot of money to get that. So enter with a Despina deck and God, Hall. I don't want to play against him. Apparently he's playing freaking Angels. Not Angels, no. More like oh yeah, that's Implants, by the way, for enter. But it seems that he plays Heal Million with Angels, something like that. But that's gonna be interesting. Like, I haven't seen Implants for ages. And apparently it also, so far, only requires you to go for one aspect. And I would really like to see what Hall has on the field now. Ah, yeah, that's Hrumm Green, as it's called. So far, I only see, though, the one order color. It could be a bastard to play against, I can say. But he also only went up like for that one Trigon one, because the second one he got from the Angel Blessed Knight so far, the second aspect. So this one has one Overcharger, and this one as well, yeah. Overcharges on both the Shadow Step Assassin and on the Gross Experiment. Thing is, he still has 21 HP. The question is, does he want to run both of these shrines into it? Because he would lose both, because this one is deadly as well. Both would be dead though, and thus would be the Overchargers. But they also decrease next turn to a 3/3, so not sure if he wants to sack them. Wouldn't make too much sense, I think. And he can block both as well, so wouldn't be the wisest decision to get, I guess. And that's the thing, by the way, in the chat. Okay, Sentry still kills. Yeah, still kills it though. In the chat right here, in the tournament chat. Let's see. Mascada doesn't trigger it in the end. It did, but apparently I went over 40 HP. And I saw that, by the way, in the recording. I went down to 39 because he actually had his Gatadors to do damage to me. And, yeah, it calculated 39 HP and supposed to put Dragon next turn and deal 8 damage. Okay, but yeah, I went over 40 HP and I think that counts first. Because, yeah, the Scatadors triggers after my turn, so it's at his turn. I think that's how it works. Yeah, okay, Cavalry Field Captain, so he lost one Angelic Temple to the Deadly and got the Gross Experiment out, okay. So he definitely stabilized there, also got life back, obviously, thanks to the Angelic Temples. Everything on the front line. Let's see if Enter has something to counter that with. What I wanted to say, though, by the way, was that yeah, like Hall right here was like 5 rounds might kill me, because, you know, 5 rounds. And Mirage just said, oh, Hall, with you, it'll kill us a long time before it kills us, because he takes so long to think. We saw that, but apparently it pays out, because he planned his moves, kills that, and got through. Okay, yeah, that's for the Implants. Doesn't have, yeah, 1 mana, which is nothing, but he can support that. Went up an aspect, hit the DO, it seems. Okay. So you can easily kill, I was about to say, the Bloodseeking Mutant just with the Angelic Temple. That's why he hit the Bloodseeking Mutant. Also interesting, he also... okay, it's Hall, so he plays Coronis, obviously the Burning Rage or Burning Coronis. Nepharis, basic Nepharis might be zombies. And for Enter... So the thing is, in Conquest, why you can't run the same deck 3 times, which I probably would have done with Vampires, is because you are only allowed to have 4 cards. Like, let's say you play Goblin Rush and you have 4 Serpents in there, and then you want to, or then you have another deck that requires, or where you use Advanced Zash, And you have a Shaman deck that for some reason runs 4 Serpents. You can't have that because you can only have 4 copies of one card throughout those 3 decks. So that's why I'm kind of confused why he's playing basic Naiva and Naiva Reverence. It's kind of weird. But plays the Spellwarden, gets rid of Cataclysm, which is the right choice. Also got for Word of Grace. Is that lethal? It's not. He has 1 mana and no Spark, so he can't use Word of Grace again, but he's up to 36 HP. Enter is down to 4, so I think Hall actually got this. He has 2 life bound. He can block 1 with the Bloodseeking Mutant, but that's still 3 life for him, and then 2 life from the Sunblessed Priest. Or from the Angelic Temple. That would be 4 though. Yeah, the only thing, I think that's why he went up 1 aspect, by the way, and now he has 6 mana. I think he had the 1 Cataclysm in his hand, and definitely the right time to drop the Spellwarden right there and to just diminish his possibilities of playing Cataclysm. And now Helm's the Angelic Temple. He still has lethal. Nah, he doesn't have lethal because he can attack with the Spellwarden. But yeah, he also can't win due to life gain unless he has Word of Grace. Then he just wins next turn. And searches for implants, probably for the Bloodseeking Mutant now, I'd assume. Must be. But yeah, all depends on what the Hall has in his hands now. Enter can't attack now, so Word of Grace would definitely be lethal in that sense, because he would hit 40 HP. I'm just seeing Word of Grace now. Oh, Golmur. That's smart. Goes in for lethal. Why is the temple still asleep though? Shouldn't he be not exhausted now? That's a little bit weird. Well, yeah, Hall manages to get the win. Good game right there. And who is still playing? Halu is still playing. Montserrat comes in and skill shoot. Hall, I think, wins. Yeah. 2-0 against Enter. And Cruel Tag won against Double Word. As we can see, Torvik won against Morad. And Annie Up won against this one. Annie is also... Shoutouts, fellow German. Whoops. So yeah, Montserrat, Halu are still at it. Skill Shoot and Comziant. I have him on my friend list, so let's actually check out Comziant. Why not? The only one still going. Okay, that's Enoch Zombies. I don't want to play again. Please destroy Skill Shoot. I fucking hate this control deck. Ravage him. Or actually not, he also played... I just saw he also... Apparently he also... Comziant also played the control deck. I mean, it uses Vampirism, so that's kind of cool, but it's still a fucking control deck, and it's just fucking atrocious. I hate that deck. Hate it. I know, Vampires, they also use Scatterdors, but not as... It's not as obnoxious as this, because you actually play against the enemy and not with yourself the whole time. That's an innuendo. But let's see if Zombies may be able to defeat the control deck. Since he has Vampirism, I'm gonna assume that he runs Lord Karthus as well. Up to 10 mana, only 3 cards, so it's gonna be hard to... Why doesn't he kill the Herald though? Because he can do this, yeah. Okay. So filthy. Absolutely filthy. Oh yeah, maybe it would have been a better decision to play her before the hero ability, because then he couldn't attack with her right away, you know? Nicely done. Nicely done. So got the damage out, and Skill Shoot can utilize however she was called. The Assassin. And I wonder why he's going up for 3 wisdom levels. What do you need that for? Apparently though, he doesn't run out of cards with that Ancient Wisdom. Even though he... If I see that... I don't know if you can see that, but actually I have a poster up right there on the wall where I have Joral's Silencer crossed out. I fucking hate that card. But the thing is, notice that he only has 8 cards left. But he has a 33 life and he has 2 cards more. He has 4 wisdom levels. So throws down the Herald. Why does he have a Herald in that deck? Throws down a Fireball and... he has 6 mana left. Could play anything now, but depends on... Maybe he has like really good value cards in hand. The Infernal Vultures, okay. That... I would have used the Infernal Vultures actually, because you could have... What is that? That's 2 mana. You could have milled him down there. Because there's still the thing, he has 3 cards. He might win through life gain. If he has Cataclysm, it's definitely gonna happen. Goes for another card draw. For Prinha. There it is, Lord Karthus. 33. I think that's in... Is that enough? That's enough. I fucking hate this deck. Skill Shoot, you just... Oh well. I know what I'm gonna... Oh, I'm gonna play against Hall Y'all. I was about to say, I know what I'm gonna ban when I play against Skill Shoot, but I play against Hall Y'all. My friend, it's vampires. Prepare yourself. That's gonna be interesting. So yeah, I'm gonna see you when we are on the ban stage.